New York Ocean's 8, the female-fronted overhaul of the starry heist franchise, opened with an estimated $41.5 million at the box office, taking the weekend's top spot from the fast-falling Solo, a Star Wars story. At a lower price point and in a less fanboy-guarded franchise, Ocean's 8, despite drab reviews, found nothing like the stormy reception that the female-led Ghostbusters rebooted on the same weekend 2 years ago. Made for approximately $70 million, Ocean's 8 and its cast featuring Sandra Bullock, Cate Blanchett, and Anne Hathaway, set an opening weekend best for the franchise. The three previous Oceans films, starring Brad Pitt, George Clooney and Matt Damon, and based on 1960 original Ocean's 11, with Frank Sinatra, all debuted with between $36–39 million in the last decade. Ocean's 8, also starring Mindy Kaling, Sarah Paulson, Awkwafina, Rihanna and Helena Bonham Carter, drew a largely female audience, 69%, for a result that slightly surpassed expectations. "We thought we'd come in the $35–40 million range," said Warner Brothers distribution chief Jeff Goldstein. "Number 1, it's fun. Number 2, it hits an underserved audience. Unfortunately, there is just a lack of stories that are aimed right at women," yet the weekend's 3 new wide releases were all female-fronted. The horror thriller, Hereditary, starring Toni Collette, debuted with $13 million, setting a new company record for A24. The feature film directing debut of Ari Aster, Hereditary, has received rave reviews and been hailed as the year's scariest movie since its debut at the Sundance Film Festival. Either from disappointment or simply because they were stunned by fear, audiences gave Hereditary, about a family cursed after the death of its matriarch, a D+ cinema score. Less successful was Hotel Artemis, starring Jodie Foster. The global road release, also starring Sterling K. Brown, Dave Bautista and Charlie Day, flopped with $3.2 million in 2,407 theaters. Set in a near-future Los Angeles, Hotel Artemis is about a members-only hospital for criminals. Coming between more massive blockbusters like the recent Solo, and the upcoming Incredibles 2, and Jurassic World, the weekend was down about 20% from last year, according to Comscore, when Wonder Woman was setting box office records. But some of the stories were still the same. "There's a lot of women-powered revenue at the box office in the heat of the summer season," said Paul Durgarbedian, senior media analyst for Comscore. "Films featuring female leads are killing it at the box office, but that's been going on for quite a while." One of the early summer more breakout hits has been the Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg documentary, RBG, which has made $9.1 million in 6 weeks of release through Sunday. Opening this weekend was another documentary that may prove a similar sensation, the Fred Rogers documentary, Won't You Be My Neighbor? The Focus Features release grossed $470,000 in 29 theaters for a per-theater average of about $16,000. The film, 99% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, has been acclaimed for its portrait of the man behind Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Focus said 2/3 of the documentary's audience was under the age of 45. Meanwhile, the troubled Solo slid to second place with $15.2 million on its third weekend. It has now grossed $176.1 million, well off its expected pace. Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom began its international rollout in 48 overseas markets with an estimated $151.1 million, said Universal Pictures. That's a predictably strong start for a film expected to be one of the biggest of the summer. It opens Friday in China, and on June 22 in North America. Initial reviews, which came out this week, were mixed for J.A. Bayona's sequel. But critics were also less thrilled with 2015's Jurassic World, which grossed more than $1.6 billion worldwide. The latest international ticket sales for Friday through Sunday, according to Comscore, are given below. Final domestic figures will be released Monday. 1. Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, $151.1 million. 2. Deadpool 2, $18.5 million. 3. Ocean's 8, $12.2 million. 4. Solo, A Star Wars Story, $11.3 million. 5. Avengers, Infinity War, $10.9 million. 6. Toilet, Ekpren Katha, $9 million. 7. How Long Will I Love You, $8.4 million. 8. Happiness Is Coming, $6.9 million. 9. Blackwater, $6.2 million. 10. Believer, $3.9 million. ____. Follow AP film writer Jake Coyle on Twitter at http://twitter.com/jakesoil_____.